Hey folks, Fox here. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the various different bases I use. More basing that I do for some of my vehicles. So I'm going to start off with the Eldar here. So like my Nightwing and my Crimson Hunter are basically the same thing. They're just a regular flying base, and I usually try and take just a little bit of something or other to, just to kind of spruce it up a bit. I know a lot of people do some really fantastic work on the bases, but I'm one of those terrible people that just want to get the model on the table and go. My jet bike, they're usually looking like this. Everything's pretty much magnetized for the most part. I'll usually have the magnets on the model itself, except for a few of my flyers. So it's just a screw glued on, and then I have the magnet on the bottom of the bike. For my super heavy, let me just stick this little guy back on. There we go. It's got a really hard pull, so you kind of snap off occasionally. But super heavy. All these are, when it comes to the super heavies and the flyer bases for Apocalypse. Yeah, the model kind of tore off some of the paint, but these are basically wood plaques from like a dollar store with some foam on them, and then just painted brown and dry brushed, and dusty too. It's been a little while since I've taken these guys out. My actual wave serpents, when it comes to their bases, so I take a thumbtack and I break off the pin portion, stick it into the base. I'll put some sand on it, of course, prime it, and stick a dime on top. Seems the American dimes don't work magnetized wise, so I have to use the Canadian ones. Over here, when it comes to Nightwings, so with the regular jets, we've got them just sitting on the base nicely, but with the Nightwings I had to put a magnet on the bottom, and same thing with a dime on top. And then just some little doohickeys on the bottom just to kind of spruce up the base. So when it comes to Dark Eldar, I made the flying base, the jet bike base is a little bit different. I went and took a finishing nail for baseboards and broke it, and because the magnets fit so nicely inside the top, I just used the finishing nail's top as the point of contact. So it seems to work half decent. Venom, of course, is just its basic base. And then the jet, like that. So just like the Crimson Hunter, my Razor Wing is pretty much the same thing. Now, the Raiders, a little bit different because they're a little bit heavier. There we go. Again, I stick a dime on it with a magnet on the bottom, and then just the regular base. Find the dimes are like indispensable when it comes to magnetizing these bases. So, my bases are actually worth something, I suppose. So my Apocalypse flying bases, they're pretty much revolve around using the plaques from the dollar store with, again, foam. But I managed to get some really neat, really pieces of plastic that are from an old model kit. And kind of looks like Wraithbone or whatever. With the dime on top. I like how they're different sizes and things. But, and then of course, for my Titan, I've got the same thing. The plaque, some of them are beveled, I guess. Little bits and pieces just to kind of dress it up just a bit. There we go. The old Titan. Let's do a video on her sometime. Anyways, with that said, I just wanted to showcase some of the bases I use and what I do with them. namely with the dimes and stuff. So, with that said, guys, I just wanted to share that, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.